Hello and welcome back to Pullback Trader. In this video, we will do a reviews for the indices, oil, DXY, gold, silver, lumber, and TOT. All right, let's take a look. First, I will check with S&P 500 SPX. All right, so I was expecting a pullback. But you can see it actually trying to test a breakout of the 6,900 level, and looked like it did not break out. But it might have another chance. You never know, because it's really want to try to break out. And right now you can see that from last week we closed right here, and then the week before, and then last Friday we closed a little bit lower. If I look at the weekly candle, you can see here, right, it did try to break out. Well, I still think it will come back and test at least the purple line right here. So I expect it to pull back at least to 6,700, and then from there it can even go lower and test 65.55. Yep. But it might bounce like this. Okay. So we are still looking and see what we're gonna do. It is like it topping out right now. But more chance of it pulling back. You can see it has been going up for a while now, and usually it will pull back before it will run up and test another one. So we will have to see how we're gonna do the next time. For SPY, pretty much the same, but SPY, it actually almost break out and then pull back again here. So just like S&P 500, I think it will continue to pull back, and it maybe bounce from here or here. But if it go here and then pull back into the channel, it can come back to 651. Okay, so it changed a little bit, but the direction still the same. And this will be around 667 or 666. Okay. Next we have NASDAQ. NASDAQ is the one that actually pulled back a little bit more. But if you look at the chart, it's actually was a little bit weaker compared to S&P. It did not even came up to challenge the all-time high, and it's already pulled back. So looks like to me that it might skip that, and it might going down like this before coming up and then pull back. So I'm thinking the level may be a little bit different at this time, but 24,750 758. Okay, so pull back more, bounce, and then pull back again. All right, so I think these are the level we will hit for Nasdaq. So at least Nasdaq is pulling back, and normally the other one will follow. QQQ, same thing, but it might even a little bit worse than the index, and it will be something this. So 580.82. Whoop. So 582 is here, and then 560 is next. If you go down to 560, that is when I think it will buy. You can see that once it hit the blue line, which is the support, right, from the previous high over here on this side, and it bounced. So if it hit the green line with other support point, I think it's gonna bounce again as well. So we just have to wait and see how we're gonna move next. All right, the next one will be Dow Jones. Dow Jones is actually made new time high, and I think it looked like that the rotation already taken place. The big investor, the institution, I think they moving out of the tech company and going to the more of the stable company, and look like it will pull back as well. 777. So it will be something like this. Okay. So at least for Dow Jones, it's a little bit better. It might pull back here or gonna pull back here, right? We have to check. Most likely we will get it to come back all the way here if we have any weakness in the system, in the stock market. All right, the next one will be Russell. Russell also made new time high. Well, this will pull back. And you can see same for the Dow Jones component. Russell are also moving up compared with tech and SPY and SPX. So look like we'll have something like this. Even though you can see it's a big jump here, but when we look back, the jump is only about 3 points. You can see over here at the end it's only 250, 65, 68, and now it's close at 253.85. So the difference is only 3, and so it's around only basically last week is up about 1% something, 1.2, 1.3%. So which is not bad for 1 week. But I do expect a pullback in the near future. I would say this will be 245 will be my target for the next downturn. But don't be surprised if it keep going higher. You can see that they are trying to push market up no matter what. So, but you don't want to get into that. You want to get into a little bit more of a stable company that pay dividend. And I believe that is why the big hedge fund and the a lot of the large institutions, they are rotating into the company in the Dow and Russell. So that is why they have been doing better since the last time. It was right before the Thanksgiving week. All right, next we will have oil. The oil, we can see again it trying to break out but couldn't. But I do expect it will at one point, at least to here, and then maybe pull back and then jump. So I think it just trying to break out really, really bad. Sorry. Looking at oil, so for the chart, it's still trending down. I wonder if they will go lower to flush out more people before it's make the big bounce. So I'm not surprised if it can bounce down to, it can pull back to 55 before it's run up and then up like that. We will see. I'm waiting and do more research to see what stock would be would benefit from the oil bounce. I'm looking at USO and other stock, but still not sure yet. We have to wait for the confirmation. All right, next we have dollar DXY. Well, I expected to jump back, but I guess I was wrong. So you can see here is like an M, and it pull up to test the middle. So it did, and then pull back. So look like we might have it might even come down lower. The next level would be at 97 right here. And this will become the resistance. All right. So from what I'm seeing, most likely it will pull back more before it can jump higher, and also go all the way down to 96 before it can bounce again. So going to be something like this. Okay, and we will see how it goes, but for now we have the short-term bear flag, and looks like it might take it down a little bit more. Next we have gold. Well, gold, I was thinking of a pullback, but I guess I was wrong again. And last Thursday or Friday, it actually tried to test the previous high. And right now, if I'm looking at it, we got the bull flag right here. So that's the move up. Now we want to see if it's going to break above or not. Or it will pull back to 4100. Okay, so look like it's still very stubborn. Okay, so right now it's still on top of the support. Once it breaks down, it will come back to test it and then pull back more. Right, so this looking like this. But it might even go higher if silver is pulling up as well. So let's take a look at silver. Silver, I was here, I expected a pullback, but you can see it was setting up with a bull flag, and boom, it went up. But then it will pull back from the high of 65 already. So we will see how it's gonna go. But you can see around here 70 is also the next line where I think it might come up as well. But I still expect a pullback. Once it does, it might come down even quicker. Might go down all the way to like 40 something, right? But right now look like it still has a lot of strength and buyers. Okay, so it's gonna be something. And I can be wrong again when predicting gold and silver, because I guess based on the chart, right, it should have came down already, but you know, the unexpected thing is might keep going up and up and up, just like the tech stock right after April low. So we really need to expect the unexpected things. All right, next is lumber. So I expected to pull back a little bit before a bounce, but I guess it does not. So for now, it might go up to here and then as a W, and then pull back and test in the middle here, which is around 550. So we will check, but I think it might come down more if the layoff and the spending and qualification for house for mortgages not improve. It will pull back. All right, so TLT. All right, so last time I say, oh, people expecting the Fed to cut rate, so they might already bet for TLT to come up. But what if they will go down to 87 to flush out all the weekends before it bounces? It looked like this already taking place right now. So first, I'm thinking it will come back and test this, and it might even pull back, right, like this, or it can pull back into the channel and test 98 92. So don't try to front run the market because it might run you over. That's all I'm thinking right now. Based on the chart, it's trending lower short term, and it might even go lower as well. So we will have to keep an eye on TLT because it might go as low as 85 before it can pull back. But I think it might come up, test here first before I pull back. So it could be something like this. All right. And we will have to check because nowadays I think there's something else is coming, and it could be a war or something that will push oil to go up and stock to go down and other things to go down. We just have to see. Look like, but the good thing is when there are crises, that's mean opportunity for people that waiting for those opportunity, because at least once a year they will have something. All right, thanks for watching. Please hit a like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.